हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू माय चैनल। आज मैं आप लोगों के साथ इस वीडियो में G+1 बिल्डिंग की एनालिसिस एंड डिज़ाइनिंग स्टैट प्रो में शेयर करने जा रही हूँ। ये एक रेजिडेंशियल बिल्डिंग का डिज़ाइनिंग है। तो फ्रेंड्स, यदि आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आता है तो इस वीडियो को लाइक और शेयर ज़रूर कीजिएगा। एंड इफ़ यू हैव नॉट सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल येट, देन डू कंसिडर टू सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल। तो चलिए आइए स्टार्ट करते हैं G+1 रेजिडेंशियल बिल्डिंग की एनालिसिस एंड डिज़ाइनिंग। तो दिस इज़ द AutoCAD plan of the which I'm going to design. So this is the ground floor plan. So this plan has 2 bedroom and 1 kitchen and toilet area and the dining area. So similarly is the first floor plan is also given over here. So I'm going to design this plan in Stat Pro. So मैंने इसका एक center line drawing बना लिया है. So this is towards the x-axis the total length is 5.05 meter and towards the z-axis the total length is 10.05 meter. So the center line drawing is given here. So according to this plan I'm going to make the structure in Stat Pro. So I'm going to the Stat Pro instead of creating the structure by inserting the nodes or by using the grid. I'm going to use the Run Structure Wizard, which is the shortest way to create any structure. So go to the frame model and select Bay Frame. So double click on Bay Frame. You can change the parameters over here. So right now the length is given 12 meters. So according to my plan, the total length is, I can see the total length is 5.05 meters. So I'm giving the length 5.05 meter, and the total number of bays towards x-axis is 2. The first length is, as I have got this plan with me so I can see it. So the first length is 2.925 and the second length is 2.125. okay. Now this is the height. So this is a G+1, so I'm assuming the height 3 meter for floor height. So 3 into 2, it's 6 meter. Number of bays again 2, so it will come automatically 3 meter for each bay. For width, its total is 10.05 meter and the total number of bays are 3, and the division is, for the first bay it's 3.85, for the second bay it's 2.35, and again for the third bay is 3.85. so total comes to 10.05 meter. So apply. So as we can see that the structure is here with the entire parameter. Now to merge this structure, file, merge model with Stat Pro model. Would you like to transfer? Yes. So I'm going to Stat Pro. So where you want to insert this, so I'm going to insert it at 0 coordinate. So okay. So my structure is ready. So it's very easy to create a structure. So according to this is the parameter, this is the length of each bay: 2.25, 2.125, 3.85, 2.35 and 3.85. so this is what the structure is, the length of the structure is. तो यहाँ structure हमारा तैयार हो गया है. Now the beam and columns I have already created. Now I'm going to assign plate. For floor load I'm going to assign plate. So for that, go to geometry, add plate, add quadrilateral plate. So I'm going to assign plate on the first floor and well as on the second floor. So for that, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to go to the front view, and I have selected only the first floor beam. Okay, and then now you go to right click, just click right click and then go to new view option. So select the option display the view in the active window. Okay, so what will how new view is useful, you can select only the portion which you want and the rest of the structure will get hide. So अभी मेरा ये सिर्फ first floor selected है. Now it's easier to add plate instead of having all the structure all together. So go to geometry, add plate, quadrilateral plate. ये मैं आपको सजेस्ट करूँगी टू ऑलवेज सिलेक्ट द नोड्स एंटी क्लॉकवाइज. क्यों, ये मैं बता रही हूँ. सो सिलेक्ट द नोड्स एंटी क्लॉकवाइज the outermost 4 nodes. Now to check whether the plate has been assigned or not, again go to right click and go to structure diagram. So from structure diagram you can click on this, activate this option, fill plate. So if you activate this option, and if you want to see the plate color, go to the plates and then just click on this option. You can see the bluish color is the default plate color, and the back color of the plate would be the grayish color. So make sure that you always assign the plate properly. The blue color should be on the top and the gray color should be on the back, because when you are assigning the load, so that it should come from the top. Okay, so this happens if you have selected the nodes anti-clockwise. If you have selected the nodes anti-clockwise, then automatically the plate gets assigned properly. So make sure that you are selecting the plates anti-clockwise, you are selecting the nodes anti-clockwise. So this plate is ready. Now go to the plate cursor and select the entire plate. Now you can go to the translation repeat to repeat this plate on the next floor also. So go to translation repeat. The repetition axis will be y-axis. The number of steps, how many times you want to repeat this plate. So only one time. So the floor height is 3 meters, so I'm giving the step spacing 3 meter, and then okay. So now go to whole structure view. You can find that the plate has been assigned on the other story as well. So this plate is ready. So you can see the entire structure is ready. Okay, so now I'm going to assign property to this structure. So go to general, go to property. Now go to define option. So I'm going to assign rectangular shape to the beam and column. So for column I'm assigning 0.3 meter by 0.3 meter, 0.3 by 0.3. The material will be concrete. Add. And for beam I'm going to assign 0.25 by 0.25. Again the concrete material, add. So this is for beam and column. And for plate I'm going to go to thickness option. Thickness में मैं plate element thickness लूँगी और इसमें मैं 0.15 का thickness दूँगी. Again material will be concrete. So add. Now we need to assign 0.3 by 0.3 to columns, 0.25 by 0.25 to beam. So for column go to select and then go to beam parallel to y-axis. So all the columns will get selected at one go. And now select the option assign to selected beam, click on assign. So the material has been assigned to the column. Similarly select the beam property and then again go to select beam parallel to x-axis as well as beam parallel to z-axis, and then assign the property. Yes. Then similarly select the plate thickness. You can assign it because you need to assign this 0.15 thickness to entire plate, so you can go to assign to view and then assign. So now if I go to the 3D rendered view, I can see that the property has been assigned to all plate, beam, column, everything. So my property has been assigned, properties have been assigned to the entire structure. Now go to support, go to create and select fixed support, add, select support, again go to either front view or to the side views and select all the bottom nodes and then assign to selected nodes. So the support has been assigned to all the nodes, all the bottom nodes. Now go to load and definition. So for this structure I am going to assign dead load and live load. So I am going to go to load case details and then click on add. Select the load type dead load, specify a name, say DL for dead load, add. And similarly for live load, select the load type live load and live load, specify the name and add. So under dead load we are going to assign self weight. So for self weight direction will be y and factor will be -1. Just add, close. So you need to assign the self weight to the entire structure. So select self weight and click on assign to view option and assign. So the entire structure, cell weight has been assigned to entire structure. Now go to live load, add. You need to add floor load for the live load. So go to floor load and specify the pressure. So for residential building, I'm adding it -2, as it is, the load is going to fall from downward direction on the vertical axis. So the direction will be global Y and pressure will be -2 kilonewton per meter square. You need to specify the Y range also. So your floor height is, let's start from the 0, because from 0 coordinate we have started creating the structure, and the maximum height of the building is 6 meters. So I'm going to specify 6 meter and close. So you can see that the floor load has been assigned to the to both of the on both of the floors. Now we need to go do load combination. So select load case details, add auto load combination, select the code Indian code, and then generate load. So you can see that the load combination has been done by the stat itself. So add, close, go to command, analysis, perform analysis, all, okay. And now you need to analyze your structure. So go to analyze and run analysis. So this file should have 0 error. Make sure that there is 0 error. If there is any one error, it means you have done some mistake. So it should be, make sure that it is 0 with 0 error. Now go to view output file, done. So if you go to the result option, you will get to see all the applied load and the reaction load. So click on any one and you will get to see the maximum displacement kahan ho raha hai, on which node the maximum displacement is taking place. You can see the joint load summary. So entire detail you will get in this output file. If you select on the, this is the summation force from x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So the maximum load is on the y direction. So if you similarly, if you go to the applied load, you can see that the applied load against the maximum displacement at which point. So the load combination details are given. So you can see the entire analysis of the structure. Now I am moving towards the designing part. So to design the structure, go to design, concrete design, and select the code IS456. Now go to select parameters. As we do not need all the parameters, so click on this double arrow and bring all the parameters to the available parameters. So what are the parameters that we need for designing of this structure is only clear cover, FC, that is the compressive strength of concrete, Fy main, that is for yield strength, and Fy secondary, that is for secondary bar. So okay, now go to define parameter. So for clear cover, I am giving the clear cover 0.04 for column. So 0.04 and then add, and I'm assigning clear cover of 0.025 for both plate as well as for beam. So add. Now go to FC. I'm using M25 concrete strength, so 25,000, add, and then Fy main, I'm using Fe 415, so I'm using 415 000, add. Similarly for secondary bar also, for stirrups also, I'm using the same steel strength, that is 415 and then 000, add. So these are the parameters which we have assigned. As this is all, these are coming in question mark, it means we need to assign this to the structure. So clear cover, this 0.04 is for column. So again select column, beam parallel to y-axis, and then assign to selected beam, assign. Similarly, this is for beam as well as for plate. So you first need to select the beam. So beam parallel to x-axis as well as beam parallel to z-axis. Assign to selected beam, assign. Similarly, if this clear cover is for plate also, so use plate cursor, select the plates and then assign to selected plate. FC 25,000 is for M25 is I'm using for the entire structure. So select FC and then click on assign to view and then assign. Similarly, Fy main is also for the entire structure. So assign to view, assign, and then again Fy secondary, assign to view, assign. So you can see that the parameters have been assigned to the structure. Now you need to go to the command. So you need to actually give command give command that what are the things that you want to design. You need to give command to the StatPro. So go to design beam, add, similarly design column, add, design slab, add, and also takeoff, add. So design beam again is for beam. So select beam parallel to x-axis, beam parallel to z-axis, and then assign to selected beam. Design column is for column, so beam, assign, again assign, and then element is for plate. So again you can click on assign to view, it will get assigned to the plates. Okay, now analysis. So again it should be with 0 error. Make sure that there is no error. Go to the output file, go to result. Now you can see that there is one more tab, concrete design. So if you click on this concrete design tab, you will get to see the designing for each and every beam as well as column, for plate, for everything you will get in this output file. So for beam number 1, I can see that I had used M25 Fe415 for main as well as Fe415 for secondary bars. The length of the beam is showing over here. The size of the beam, the clear cover which we had used is 25 mm. So you can see the top reinforcement and bottom reinforcement area is also giving over here. For shear reinforcement, it's two-legged, it's showing 90 mm center to center spacing. So entire designing will be given over here. Similarly, if you scroll down, you will get to see the column designing also. So I'm just scrolling down. So here you can see that this is the column number 5, and again it's showing that M25 was used, Fe415 for main and secondary bar. The length is showing, the required steel area, required concrete area, it's all given over here. The main reinforcement is showing that the 4 bars have been used of 12 dia each. Tie reinforcement area is showing over here with the bar size and the spacing. So you can get to see the entire detail for each column and beam. If you scroll down, we had assigned 2 plates to this structure, so you will get to see the plate stress also. So I'm just scrolling down. So yes, you can see that the 2 plates, the stress of on each plate is given over here. So you get to see the entire detail from the output file. So the takeoff meant, if you remember, then we had assigned takeoff to this structure. So this is showing the total volume of concrete which have been used in this, for this structure, is 12.8 cubic meter. The total bar size, the total volume of concrete which was used for 8 mm dia bar is 4542, for 10 dia bar 2436, and for 12 dia bar the 2508. So it is coming to the total of this much. So the entire designing is done. Now if you go to the post processing option, just apply the entire load. Okay, so if you go to the node option, and you can see the maximum displacement is happening at which point. So you get to see all the relative displacement and the maximum relative displacement. If you just go to the beam option, and then again from here you get to see the maximum bending moment, maximum shear forces, axial forces, you get to see. And if you press control and just rotate the scroll button, then you can actually increase this graph and it will show like where the maximum displacement is happening. So if you go to the plate and then select stress type maximum absolute and then apply, okay, so you can see the stress on both of the plates. So this is the result that you can see from here. So this is This is what the designing is all about. So I hope that you have liked this video. यदि आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आता है, then again please like and share my video and subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. Guys, you can contact me for online training also, for online and offline training both. I impart training on different civil and architecture software, be it AutoCAD or StatPro or Revit, 3ds Max, SketchUp. So all these software, I give training on all these software. यदि आपको ट्रेनिंग पर्पस के लिए आप इंटरेस्टेड है, then you can contact me for both online and offline training. The details are given below. You can contact me on through my email address or on my WhatsApp number. Thank you.